Hi everyone, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my designer project planner that you can find in my shop. And I'm going to give you a detailed look at how to use it and what's included. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's dig in. One cool thing about this designer project planner is I gave you some cover options. So we'll look at those, but this is just one of the covers that's included. The idea behind this planner is it's based off of my background as an interior designer. So I wanted something that I could use to keep up with pretty much everything I can think of for quick reference for a client project. And you can add stuff to this. This is just handy, so if you're on site visiting with a client, you can take this and everything is there, everything that you need, you can add to it. You can move things around. It's linked with lots of things. And I gave you a variety of cover options so that you can use this planner over and over again for different projects and just swap out the covers. And then there's a place here at the bottom where you can write the project name or the client name or project number, however you want to organize it. So you can just swap out the covers and have a whole different planner for a whole different project. So this is a vertical planner, but you can insert, let's say you have PDF presentations that you send to the client or construction documents or anything like that. If it's horizontal, you can still insert it. It's going to read fine. It'll work. So let's take a look at this. So this is our first introduction. This is where you can put your company information, the project name, and you can see we've got some different tabs along the side. We've got our index, a client section, record section, preliminary section, concept section, design, review, and more, which is going to be your page templates. So this is your index, so you can access, everything that's over here. You can access it here too. That's just so you can have multiple ways to get to things. So this is our client section. And these are all your different sections within that category. So you've got a client profile, project profile, questionnaire, requirements, notes, and then I gave you 4 other sections. So you may have something that's project specific or something that nobody else is using but you need to reference it. It can go here. If you have something the client has sent you that you want to keep up with here, maybe this is a good place to put it in one of these other sections. So let's take a look at this. So this is our client profile where you can keep up with all of your client's information, any notes that you have, everything is here. You can add more to this, like if you want a blank page template to add more to this, you can do that. This is the client project profile, so you can keep up with everything about that specific project. And you can always, if you don't need one of these sections, you can just white it out and write something else there. Then we've got a client questionnaire. Now this is not going to work for every project, obviously, or every client. This is just like a getting started, somewhere to just get you going type of thing. So we've got a few pages for the client questionnaire. And these are all things just to keep up with, what this project is about, what the client needs. Then we've got client requirements. So we've got little dotted lines here so you can see. This is any other notes that you have specifically about requirements. We've got client notes. And then here's one of the blank sections. So you can think of this as, you know, it could be brainstorming. You could add pictures here. You could add text, notes, whatever. You could think of this as just like a divider, so you can add other pages behind this if you need to. So there's a couple of those, 3, 4. And now we're in our records section. So in records, we've got contracts, communication log, mileage log, budget and cost log, documentation log, calendar, notes, and again, some blank sections. So we'll just flip through this. So contracts, you can do the date it was issued, and the document, like you can say what type of contract or anything like that. Communication logs, so you can keep up with phone calls, emails, meetings, any notes about those. Mileage log, if you're tracking that, because, you know, that's a business expense depending on what it is. Budget cost log. Documentation log. So this could be like if you sent them, you know, some form to look at, or if you sent them a presentation or something for them to approve, you can keep up with what documents were sent out when. Calendar, if you need anything like this, you can copy this page, you know, more than once. If it's an ongoing project, which most of them are not going to be done in a month. Well, depending on the project. Yeah, I say that, depending on the project. So your calendar with your tasks, goals, notes and reminders, and then just a blank notes page, and then your blank pages at the end of your records. Then we have preliminary. So this would be like, let's say you're meeting with a client and you're going to be renovating their kitchen. So maybe you've got a place to store the before photos, any measurements, references, notes, and then of course some blank sections, because I don't know what you need. You may need lots of extra preliminary stuff. So photos, it's just a blank page, so you can insert photos that you took on the job site, or photos of things that they're saying, you know, they want to keep or want to get rid of, any photo references that you need. Measurements. One way that I used this before was that I was on a job site for a kitchen renovation. Let's just stick with that example. And I actually drew the sketch of their as-built floor plan in Procreate. And then I just put that picture on this page so that I have that just as a reference. Super handy. It actually worked out really well. References, if you have any preliminary references, like maybe this could be, you know, your list of, like maybe they have specs for certain things they want to keep. Anything like that can go here under references. Preliminary notes, and then of course your blank sections. So you can put anything in there. Then we've got your concept section. So we've got a place for inspiration, a brain dump, presentations, photos, references, notes, and then of course your blank sections. So your inspiration section could be photos that they've sent you of things that they like, or photos of other projects that you've done that you think some element would work here, products that you want to use, anything like that, throw that in here. Maybe they've sent you a Pinterest board of what they want their kitchen to look like, and so you throw some screenshots of things here and make some notes about that. Brain dump, just a little dot grid section here. Presentations, this is a great way to keep up with it. Let's say you go through a few rounds of presentations where you send them, a furniture package or a color scheme or something like that. You can keep up with that here, and then use, the page option and import that PDF presentation in here so that you still have that record here. It's a great way to keep everything all in one place, especially if you're a designer on the go. Right now, that's iffy with COVID, but this is a great way to, put those presentations in here so you can quickly reference those and make notes on those. So photos, any conceptual photos, references, notes, and then your blank sections here at the end. And now we're on to design. So this is kind of like your final design section. You're out of concept, you're into the actual getting things done moving forward. So we've got references, another section for presentations, sourcing, drawings, this could be floor plans, elevations, anything like that, photos, notes, and then your blank sections. So once again, this is our typical reference page, presentations, sourcing. So, you know, if there's a room location, description, vendor, amount, anything like that, that can go here. Drawings, you could keep up with your list of drawings that go out. This is more like the official drawings, so maybe it's like floor plans, elevations, any detailed drawings, like maybe you're doing custom furniture, so you've got details in there. This can go in there. You just import it behind this divider. And then photos, notes, and then your blank sections. And then we're into review. So this is your review section where you're basically just keeping up with any notes to review how the project went. And now we're into our more section. So these are just some extra templates that I wanted to give you that you can insert into any section of the planner when you need an extra page. So these are clickable. You can click these, so it's just kind of a visual reference of your page templates, but we're going to go through these. So we've got a blank one, a lined one, dot grid, and this is that, I think it's called Cornell, with the line down the side there. And then this is another section to where you could have notes down here and then more of like a table at the top. And this is another type of table if you need to keep up with, you know, some columns, some categories. This is a graph page. And then this is like just a list page. Maybe you want to keep up with a list for a room or a list of items needed for the project. Maybe this is a to-do list. It's a handy one. And this is a weekly page template in case you need that to go along with your calendar, or maybe you have stuff that needs to, like different things that need to happen throughout the week that you just want to make note of. So throw that in there. And this is, I call this a card template. So this could be used for anything really. Maybe this is different concepts. Maybe this is pictures of furniture or something and notes about it, lighting. So maybe this goes along with your sources and specifications. And then this is just a big blank box with lines at the bottom. So this could be, you know, maybe this is what you use for specs. Maybe you've got your picture of furniture or lighting here, and then any notes about it. And this is another type of list where you've got just boxes that are lined so that you can, you know, keep up with things that way. And that's it. That is everything. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you like this. Now we're going to look at the covers. So the covers that I give you come in a separate PDF. And I give you all of these different cover options, and we'll flip through those. Like I said, these are designed so you can swap them out and use a different cover for a different job. If you import this planner again to go with a different job, you just swap out the covers. So let's flip through these. This one's got lovely doors. And all of these have a place where you can write the project name or the client name, any type of description there. Got a few different options. Got some pretty themes going on for you. Love this color door, by the way. And then there's that one that I'm currently using on that. So a few different options, different looks. You may not use all of them. You can always add stuff to these too. Like maybe you want to add a product image or a design image or something on this and customize it. You can totally do that. So this comes with 15 different cover options. You can always add your own cover, swap out, you know, the cover and do something else, but I just wanted to give you a few different options. This one's very construction site. I love this one. This one might be my favorite because, you know, drafting floor plans. It's one of the things I do. So let's say you want to use this cover for the planner. So you can easily go up here and say copy page, okay? And then go here and we're gonna say paste page, and there it is. So now you don't want this one, so you just click here, say move to trash, and you're good to go. Now you've swapped out your cover. And it's super easy, super simple, great way to customize this cover and get different looks. So I hope this makes sense. If you are looking for a more custom version of this, like maybe you have your own client questionnaire, or maybe you have your own sections that you know that you need. Maybe you want this branded to your business, so that if you wanted to, let's say in the concept section and you're under brain dump, maybe you want to send this page to your client without creating a new document, but maybe you want your branding put on here somewhere. If you want anything like that, reach out to me and we can talk about custom options, because I love doing custom stuff for you guys. So I'm happy to do it. And I guess that's it. You know, if you have any questions, reach out to me, drop something in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.